So what is considered luxury in Bangalore real estate?
You have land, that is the luxury. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want.
Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India. People have made money through their businesses.
It's become more like a feather in the cap to hold a property here now. And there is a demand for every single region of Bangalore.
What's the infrastructure development between Bangalore and Mysore?
Complete outer ring of Bangalore is promising. The Mysore airport is growing. It's the third cleanest city of India.
I think like open space is so underrated.
It is a place where one can balance his work life, good healthy life with a recreational life at a lower cost of living.
What is your idea of a perfect real estate project?
The beauty of Bangalore real estate is...
Hi guys, I'm so excited for this episode of the Real Estate Show with Mayank because today I'm in a new state, new city. I'm in the beautiful city of Bangalore and today we are going to learn everything there is to learn about Bangalore real estate with none other than Akif Ahad, CEO of Ahad Builders and founder of Think Real. Akif, thank you so much for taking out time from your schedule and gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much for having us over.
Thank you so much, Mayank. Thank you for inviting. It feels great to be a part of your podcast.
And it's a lovely setup, like
Thank you.
Beautiful property you have, beautiful
you.
home. We're grateful to be here.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to learn everything there is. So if you're interested in the South Indian circuit in Bangalore real estate, you cannot skip this episode. All right, guys. So Akif, I want to come straight to it, right? Because you guys have done a lot in Bangalore and areas around Bangalore, like 5,000 plus homes over, I think, 50 years of legacy, right? And you're also the founder of Think Real as well, right? So lots on your plate. Can you tell me how you got into real estate?
So Mayank, real estate has been a family business for us. But immediately after our education, me and my brothers, होता है ना वो startup का कीड़ा सब में भी. So we
And you're in Bangalore.
Yeah, we are in Bangalore. So we started a software venture. Then we made products, we sold the product, software products, we got an exit. Then we tried FMCG. We wanted to try something different from real estate. But of course, we were in touch with real estate business when it comes to Ahad. So, but at the end of the day, we were not getting the satisfaction. वो कहते हैं ना, नई नई आंखें हों तो हर मंजर अच्छा लगता है. शहर में बहुत घूमे लेकिन अब घर अच्छा लगता है. So that's why, so that way there is no business like real estate.
Absolutely.
It gives a very different kind of a satisfaction. When you are into a real estate business, you're not just selling houses. It's a home. It's a dream for somebody. It's a milestone for somebody. When somebody is buying real estate, na, it's not just a house or a necessity being fulfilled. It's a satisfaction what one gets, and it's a sense of security what one gets.
Correct.
So, real estate, after all the pain, you buy a land, you develop, you deliver. Once you deliver and people go into their houses, it gives a lot of satisfaction when you see happy families there.
Correct.
It is a very different feeling altogether. ये मज़ा ना हमें, we didn't get in software or in the FMCG business. We did well in those businesses, but we took early exits because the calling was here.
Right.
We wanted to start real estate for ourselves.
No, that's awesome. That's really awesome that you love real estate so
Yes,
much and you
yes.
share the same passion as
Correct.
All of us.
Correct.
So can you talk to me about Bangalore real estate? How is Bangalore real estate?
Bangalore real estate has always been booming. Okay, so there are two things. Either the market is booming or it is gradually growing. It's a very fundamentally healthy market.
Okay.
There is influx of people into Bangalore since the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s.
Right.
But there was no calculation or there is no prediction like how the influx has happened. But Bangalore real estate has always been growing, and year on year we see 40 to 45% upwards in sales in Bangalore.
Right.
So real estate is very good, and with the new policies and the new announcements, what we are seeing like Queen City coming up, then there is a Swift City, then there is AI City.
Wow, AI City.
AI
That
City,
sounds
yes,
very
it's
nice.
a 9,000 acre development which is happening on Birdi Township area.
Okay.
And the most in-demand growth area is North Bangalore. And after that, we see a lot of development and growth towards East Bangalore. But every region of Bangalore is growing. Every region is unique and it is growing in a different way.
Right. And which region are you particularly fond of?
See, I am fond of North Bangalore,
Right.
and we have projects in East Bangalore as well. But we are also trying to focus on the new regions like the Kanakpura Road. Then there is outer ring which is coming, the STRR, the
Right.
satellite ring road which is coming up. There are multiple regions. Every region has its own unique factor of growth.
Right. Now, can you talk about the trends in Bangalore real estate? For example, in Mumbai, what is considered luxury is sea view or sea touch,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So, what is considered luxury in Bangalore real estate?
It's a very uh, very nice question. The thing is, there is no defined luxury in Bangalore.
Right.
Luxury varies for person to person here. The wealth is decentralized here. It's not just one segment which is growing. It is so for somebody who's working in a tech park towards Outer Ring Road, for him Sarjapur Road is luxury. In Sarjapur Road, a good large villa with some greenery and breathing space and a home office there, which will cater to his hybrid model of working, where they work from office twice a week or thrice a week. Rest of the times they are in the house. They get that comfort of close workspace from their house is luxury for them. For somebody who's working in central Bangalore, Sadashiv Nagar is luxury. For somebody working towards, again, Kormangla, Indra Nagar is luxury. For people who are staying in HSR, HSR is a luxury because it's a startup hub. HSR is a startup hub.
Right.
People staying in Kormangla, so luxury varies from person to person. Somebody who's working in Vidhan Soda, for him the most premium location would be Sadashiv Nagar.
Okay.
For somebody who's working on Inner Ring Road, Kormangla or Indranagar would be the most favorite or luxury real estate for them. So there is no defined area or defined concept for luxury. There are luxurious apartments also. There is a different sector altogether. Luxury apartments are different. Luxury villas are different. It can go on.
So in Bangalore, you're saying that people also find luxury in villas. Of course, villa is a
Yes.
signature luxury
Yes.
because in Mumbai there are no villas.
Okay.
Right? We can't have villas in Mumbai because the land is so scarce. So in Bangalore, villas are of course a luxury. At the same time, you're saying apartments in good areas are also luxury. Big
Yes,
apartments.
it is.
Interesting.
It is luxury when you have a nice community living and these townships which are coming up with A-grade developers doing amazing job. Yes, apartments are also luxury. But personally, I feel land ownership is luxury.
Oh, I 100% agree with you.
You have land, that is the luxury. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. You have that leverage of doing it. But land is personally my favorite luxury.
You know, once a person told me if you invest in the raw material of any industry, you
Correct.
cannot go wrong.
Correct.
Investing in
100%,
land is the
100%.
ultimate, and land, the way land appreciates and the security it gives you is
Definitely.
unmatched.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about the luxury. So, I want to talk about luxury housing sales, and this is last year's data.
Okay.
Actual data from the registration departments, right? Now, when I say luxury, I'm talking about properties worth above 10 crores.
Okay.
All right. So, Mumbai, which is the Mumbai metropolitan region, sold 928 homes, each above 10 crores last year, right? At number 2 was NCR, 795 homes. Number 3 was Hyderabad, right? Beating Bangalore. Hyderabad did 689 homes above 10 crores. And at number 4th is Bangalore. But Bangalore sold only 77 homes above 10 crores. So look at the gap. Third place is 689 and then 77 homes Bangalore sold in 1 year, each above 10 crores.
Mayank, I beg to differ on this. When you're saying 77, it is 77 plus apartments worth 10 crore was sold last year.
Yes, 77. No, this is 77 residential, counting apartments and villas.
Okay.
So are we saying that Bangalore luxury above 10 crores is slowing down?
No, not at all, not at all. The thing is, the concept is very different here. It is about customization. If you talk about BDA layouts or BDA regions like Koramangala, HSR, Indranagar, even Whitefield for that matter, the guidance value itself in Koramangala is above 25-30,000 rupees. You go towards Sadashiv Nagar, it is above 30,000 rupees. A 2,400 square feet land itself would cost about 7-8 crore rupees. On that, further development of a house would definitely go up to 12 crores, 13 crores, which is an average.
So what is the average, say, carpet area now that builders are providing in Bangalore? Is it shrinking?
It is. The undivided share is coming down when it
Right.
comes to land ownership. But when you talk about somebody buying their own land and building it, they have a lot of leverage. So the problem is about the difference between the super built area and the carpet area. That's something which gets addressed when you're looking at your own land ownership and developing.
Absolutely.
So there are multiple options in Bangalore now, and since Bangalore city is growing horizontally and with such great road proposals, there is a peripheral ring road which is coming up, there is an STRR that is coming up, it eventually has to spread, and it's the right time people go and grab land in the, I mean, buy land and plan their future where they can develop as per their own needs. And customization is very much important because you're not buying that what is going on, what is offered to you is not picked. When you have a land, you customize at your convenience with your own timeline. That's the advantage, and this will definitely cross 10 crores. These numbers, I somehow don't agree
Yeah,
with
this
that.
is shocking to me as well, to be
Yes,
honest, from the
no,
IGR
no,
department.
no.
Maybe a lot of people must have not registered their units last year. They must have given tokens because this is a, uh, I mean, I can't imagine Bangalore being A at fourth place and B such a big difference between Hyderabad and Bangalore.
Yeah. See, there are multiple projects that I can count of. We are sitting here. There is just to our neighboring. There's one project called Adarsh Sanctuary, which started at about 3 crore rupees. People are reselling at about 12 crores now. A villa of 4,000 square feet is selling for 12 crores here. There is another iconic project, Golfshire. People purchased at about 10 crores, 12 crores. Now they are selling at above 30 crores now. This is all happening. It is possible.
So can you tell me within Bangalore the top three areas
Yeah.
that have given the maximum capital appreciation in the last 3 years?
I think the first area is the North Bangalore Devanahalli stretch. Devanahalli stretch is number one. Second, I think the Sarjapur East Bangalore is doing very well. It has given a very good yield. Then the third, I would say maybe Whitefield. I'm not sure about that, but there are multiple regions for the third spot, I would think.
Right. And what is the rough capital appreciation that these good projects have given approximately?
See, if you're looking at good projects in townships, you can expect about 18 to 20% annual escalation if you have invested
Healthy.
in the pre-launch stage.
Right.
Okay. If you're buying at the later stage when it is ready to move in, the escalation can vary project to project. But on an average, if you're going into any project which is from a trusted developer, you're entering in the pre-launch stage, you will definitely make 15 to 20% comfortably.
And of course with good builders who are
Of course.
nice. Now Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India.
100%.
Some of India's best startups
Yeah.
have been born here.
Yes.
Right. And a lot of smart people I've seen whenever I come to Bangalore. I see a lot of intellectual people.
Yes.
People who are very intelligent live here, right? Because
Yeah.
people have made money through their businesses.
Correct.
Right? And a lot of new money has come in. Now just tell me, because of that, there'll be a lot of immigrants into Bangalore, right?
Yeah.
Is traffic a big issue for these people? Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yes. Currently, traffic is the big issue here. As per 2024 TomTom Index report, Bangalore has been the third most congested city of the world.
My God.
But let's look at it from the positive lens. Let us be optimistic. With the new announcement and the schemes which are proposed by the government and the way the city is getting developed now, this is not going to be an issue for very long. It is going to be addressed, of course. It has to be a collaborated effort from the government and the people. Bangalore has to horizontally spread now. Now that there is a peripheral ring road which is coming, there's a 117-kilometer business corridor which is announced. Then there is an STRR, satellite ring road, which is going to make life easy for the people coming from the outskirts into the city. There is a lot happening. There are new townships which are announced. See, for example, Amazon moved its headquarters from WTC to North Bangalore now.
Wow.
Because eventually people have to move out of this tier 1 and tier 2 and move towards tier 3. Foxconn, such a huge setup.
Massive.
Massive setup.
Massive.
Trust me, it is outskirts of Bangalore today. But once these roads are completed, that stretch is also done, the STRR is done, life is going to be much easier. See, Bangalore is a very unique city where you don't have to depend on the region. So every region grows in such a manner that it becomes a micro city in itself.
Got it.
Forget about the townships and the big developments happening by the A-grade builders. Irrespective of that, organically, small regions there become a very unique organic development.
So essentially what happened to Delhi with the NCR belt, right? You had
Yes.
Gurgaon becoming its
Correct.
own big city
Correct.
eventually over the years, Ghaziabad, Noida,
Yes.
Faridabad, all that.
Yes.
So on a similar scale, you said Bangalore needs to spread out horizontally.
Definitely.
What regions are you bullish on? What regions do you think are promising near Bangalore?
See, I would say the complete outer ring of Bangalore is promising.
Okay.
Okay, there is a new international airport that is coming up. We don't know whether it's coming on the Nelmangla, Tumkur side or the Kanakpura side. Irrespective of that, there is one airport announced in Hosur, Berigai.
Right.
That's also going to contribute to Bangalore. The STRR is growing. Anywhere around the STRR or the peripheral ring road is going to boom. It has to eventually boom. Bangalore is taking some nice, good, progressive steps. If you look at the reason of traffic and everything, is the congested approach here. People are all cluttered inside the BDL limits, or it is region centric right now. Once the government comes up with non-deviated buildings and people have restrictions on n number of construction, n number of floors being built, etc., then people will eventually move out to the outskirts. And when the business or the opportunities go out, people go following.
Right.
When the crowd moves from tier 1, tier 2 to tier 3, life gets better in tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
It is going to contribute. And there is a new move from the government. They have decentralized Bangalore into GBA.
Okay, what is GBA?
GBA is Greater Bangalore Development Authority. So Bangalore had a single body to monitor the complete city. That was Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike.
Okay.
Now this is broken down into 5 regions: Bangalore North, Bangalore South, Bangalore East, Bangalore West and Bangalore Central. So every region is going to have its own authoritative setup.
Okay.
Okay, that authority will take care of that particular region.
Okay, so it's
So
fully
one
decentralized.
commissioner taking care of complete Bangalore would have has a different scenario. Now 5 commissioners having a complete demarked region to take care of. This is going to be more effective, more progressive. And yes, we are, of course, this all has to be implemented in the right manner. Huh?
Right.
Only then Bangalore is going to become much easier to live. As I mentioned some time back, we will only talk about things from an optimistic lens.
Now tell me, in Bangalore, what is, say, a really posh area versus an upcoming area? Can you just run through Bangalore very quickly and tell me the per square foot prices in Bangalore approximately?
See, Mayank, this concept was there before. This concept is not there anymore. This is a defined posh area. I would not say that. See, that way, Sadashiv Nagar, Kormangala, Indra Nagar, Dollars Colony, all these are posh areas. Yes. But for whom? For somebody who's working inside Bangalore city, for somebody who's going to travel to Vidhan Saudha regularly, for him, Sadashiv Nagar is making sense. For somebody who's working in Inner Ring Road, Kormangala is going to make sense.
Right.
So it varies. But posh areas or posh communities are growing in different regions like Whitefield, Sarjapur Road, North Bangalore, Yelahanka. All the places have different posh pockets where people want to buy houses. But one beauty is land ownership. Wherever there is land ownership sold, those are more likely to become the posh localities.
Freehold, you own the
Freehold
land,
kind
you
of a
own
thing,
the structure.
yes. But with larger land area and larger land area with good constructions and greenery, that becomes a posh locality. Rates, coming to the rates, when you say the guidance values have increased, it's only it has only happened because the actual market value is growing.
Right.
If you're looking at Bangalore Central, it's become more like a feather in the cap to hold a property here now.
Oh,
Okay. More financial sense for new investors or the youngsters is to invest in the outer skirts of Bangalore.
Correct. Little bit of vision is needed. For,
Yes.
Yeah.
Outer regions of Bangalore.
Okay, so can you tell me the per square foot price in this outer region versus something in central?
Okay. So average Land price, land residential plot price in the outskirts is between 6,000 to 10,000 rupees a square foot.
Okay.
Okay. Apartments, average pricing is about 10,000 to 15,000 rupees a square foot. When you come into the city, it varies. Lane to lane, it varies.
Correct.
Okay. So it all basic pricing is starting at about 25,000 rupees a square foot. Can go up to a lakh rupee a square foot also.
A lakh as well, huh?
Yes.
A lakh
there are
per
a
square
few,
foot in Bangalore.
Yes,
Huh? Wow.
yes, yes. There are a few regions.
Wow. That is expensive.
Yes, it is.
I think there are billionaires everywhere in the
Yeah,
world
yeah.
rising.
That's not going to make financial sense to somebody who's young and starting their business.
Right.
But as I mentioned, a feather in the cap for a few people. Billionaires.
And what's
definitely.
that street which is 1 lakh per square foot?
There are multiple streets like that. There is one street in Koramangala 3rd block which is called the Billionaires Street or something like that. Boulevard of Billionaires is what it's
Right.
called. So there the pricing is anything between 70,000 to a lakh.
My God.
Then there are some lanes in Sadashiv Nagar which sell at a very high price. There are streets in Indira Nagar which sell like this. So there are more regions like this now in Bangalore.
Right.
Before it was rare, but it's not rare anymore.
Right. Now tell me one thing. What do you really love about Bangalore real estate?
The beauty of Bangalore real estate is it grows. Every region is growing. Either it booms or it gradually grows. It is there. And there is a demand for every single region of Bangalore. There is influx of people coming in.
That's a good
There are people who like Yalanka and West Bangalore. There are people who like East Bangalore. There are people who like North Bangalore. Everything is there. So people from various regions come and invest as per their needs. They find their luxury in the geographical region where they want. So that's the beauty about Bangalore. And as you know, the weather. The weather
I
is an
love the weather.
amazing thing. It complements to whatever you purchase as real estate here. That way, Bangalore is beautiful.
Right. And I think lovely people as well.
Yes, amazing people.
What about, now you have to tell me one thing that you hate about Bangalore real estate.
Now you're putting me in a fix here. Honestly, I don't hate anything about Bangalore, but if I have to point out at a few things, yes, the current problems of traffic, potholes, these are the issues which we see in Bangalore.
I spent 4 hours in a taxi today. By the way. So yes, traffic definitely yes.
So I would say the measures taken or the government has announced so many things. If it is implemented in the right manner at the right time, this will get solved. Otherwise, best solution right now immediately is find real estate in the outer ring. There are regions very close to Bangalore.
So what region is?
There is towards the north, there is Chikbalapur, there is Dodbalapur region where you can invest. Coming towards Electronic City, Mysore Road and Kanakpura Road, there are outskirts of Kanakpura Road, and there is a beautiful city called Mysore which is very close to Bangalore. 90 minutes drive now. It is amazing. It is amazing. You get, I would say, a better life than Bangalore in Mysore as on date.
Okay, and so that's the way you'll kind of balance
Correct.
Bangalore and then obviously pockets
Horizontal
grow.
spreading is the way to go.
Right.
Horizontal spreading means the company should move outside in the outer ring, the home should move, workplaces and living spaces should go towards the outer stretch. Only then the life is going to be easier in tier 1, 2 and 3 of Bangalore.
No, Mysore I've heard is really coming up really well
is
now.
beautiful.
If you were to compare similarities between Mysore, what Mysore is today versus what Bangalore was 20 years ago, do you see any kind
Honestly,
of
to say
similarities?
what Mysore is today is much better than what Bangalore was 20 years ago.
Okay.
Okay, but Mysore has to be protected as it is. It's a beautiful city. I think this is the right alternative for people because costing wise, the pricing factor, and Mysore is located in a place where one staying in Mysore has a right balance between a professional life and a recreational life. There are forest wildlife very close to Mysore. 1.5 hour, 2 hours drive, you reach Nagarhole. There is Bandipur. Then this side there's Ooty. Then you have Wayanad. All this is accessible, and a very healthy weekend lifestyle is what you can afford from Mysore.
Right. So it's only 90 minutes. And what's the infrastructure development between Bangalore and Mysore?
Okay, so the Bangalore-Mysore Expressway, which is done, which started in 2018, that is the stretch which has brought down the travel period to 90 minutes or so. Depends on driver to driver. But with new developments like the AICT, GBIT, AICT in Birdi, that's going to get Mysore and Bangalore closer in terms of the workspaces and the development. This corridor is growing, not just Bangalore or Mysore, the complete stretch between the two cities is rapidly growing. And I think after a point of time, once the metro grows a little more, the life becomes a lot easier. The Mysore airport is growing. There is a new runway that is proposed, and I think it's coming up where they will be catering to A380s and bigger flights.
Wow. Now tell me one thing, if hypothetically, if I invest 1 crore in Mysore today, how much can it become in 5 years?
It will easily double, more than double. In Mysore today, yes.
So there's a lot of scope for growth.
100%. See, Mysore was for the retirees. In the 2012 to 2016, 2012 to 2016, it was mostly for people who wanted to retire and move in there. But that's not the case now. After 2018, once the expressway was announced, it was the investors going and purchasing properties in Mysore. It is the end users who are buying in Mysore now.
Wow. From retirees to investors, and
Yes.
now they've become end users.
Yes, now that they have this hybrid model of working, they have to travel 2 to 3 days in a week. And what air quality you have there, what a beautiful life. It's the third cleanest city of India, Mysore. The educational institutes are amazing. The health infrastructure, the hospitals, all these facilities are great. And the cost of living is lesser when compared to Bangalore, at least 30% lesser. Okay, and the real estate is cheaper. What you spend in Bangalore to get a nice 3-bedroom apartment, 2.5 crores is an average.
Right.
In Mysore, you can easily do 2 villas of 3-bedroom apartments with land ownership.
My God.
So
I think
that's the
people need
beauty.
a little bit of vision to see the growth in future.
Definitely.
Right. That's
People are
interesting.
seeing it, Mayank.
When did you first sense that Mysore will become the next big thing?
See, when the Mysore-Bangalore Expressway was announced in the year 2018, that's when our board decided that we have to target and materialize on our land bank in Mysore. We started aggregating more lands. We started with plotted development, and now it's all about villas, and there is a lot of traction towards Mysore.
You know, it's very interesting you say that because, something similar is happening in Mumbai and Alibag.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Anything that's close to a financial capital,
Definitely.
it automatically booms. And now people after COVID are sick of living in cities. They want open spaces, they want gardens, they want a better air quality index, a better life. And a lot of people can work remotely today.
Definitely.
So you're saying the same thing is happening in Bangalore, where
Correct.
people are choosing migrating outside Bangalore, living there
Yes.
peacefully,
Yes.
and traveling to Bangalore for
Yes,
work.
this is happening in both the ends. In North Bangalore also, there are projects really far from Bangalore Central.
Right.
And people are moving and working remotely from there. And there are people moving towards Mysore. This is happening.
So I can assume that now the average home buyer in Bangalore also considers Mysore
Definitely,
as a second
yes.
option.
See, there is, in the last 1 year, we see minimum of 40% inquiries for Mysore projects coming from Bangalore. And there are purchases
big
happening
number.
from Bangalore. Yes,
Wow.
there are purchases happening from Bangalore.
And what's the price? I have to ask this question because I love this price related question always. What would be, you already explained how much in 2.5 crores you'll get, but what's the price per square foot in Mysore real estate? Average price per square foot.
Average price per square foot for land, residentially developed land,
Right.
is between 3,500 to 5,000 rupees a square foot,
Okay.
which is peanuts.
Which is peanuts.
Which is peanuts.
Absolute peanuts. And Bangalore is like, oh my God, like can't even compare. Okay. So, and there's a gap of 90 minutes because of the
See,
infrastructure.
you cannot compare Bangalore and Mysore on pricing, definitely.
Right.
It's a gap of land in the sky. You cannot do that. but this is the place to invest, of course.
But let's talk about the social infra, no?
Yeah.
Do you think Mysore can have that social infrastructure that Bangalore has?
It definitely can, but as I told you sometime back, we should not be comparing Bangalore with Mysore, because Mysore is unique in its own way. It's like you're comparing between Rahul Dravid and Anil Kumble of Karnataka. Okay, you can't compare a batsman with a bowler. Mysore is beautiful in its own way. It is a place where one can balance his work life, good healthy life with a recreational life at a lower cost of living. Definitely. But there are people who are working in Bangalore who prefer this lifestyle. For them, there are multiple options in Bangalore. I'm not saying Mysore is the only option, but it's a good, considerable option. But on the other side of Bangalore, North Bangalore, there are so many regions which are growing.
Right.
Okay, it is equivalent to investing here. With the new developments coming in, the only difference here is the STRR has to complete, the peripheral ring road has to complete. It is very positive, provided the government completes it on time. But here in Mysore, the expressway is done. The reach is very easy, 90 minutes drive, 2 times, 3 times a week. A very, very comfortable, healthy, quality life is what we can get in Mysore.
Now, within Mysore, do you have any top 3 locations within Mysore for yourself?
Yeah, so again, North Mysore is growing well.
Ah,
Okay, there is North Mysore which is growing well.
there's a north here.
We are having a conversation thinking that people will stay there and work here. That's not the case. There is a good infrastructure scope for companies to go and set their working from
So
Mysore.
you see IT companies and all
Yes,
shifting.
there is L&T there. There is Infosys, huge campus of Infosys. That is there. There's Wipro. There are multiple companies in Mysore. Okay,
Right.
and that Hebal region has a huge potential to cater to a lot more companies which can come in.
Hebar.
Hebal
Hebal,
region, Hebal and Hinkal region, no, that
Right.
has a huge scope to cater. So anything around this pocket, especially that Belwadi corridor, the Mahadevpur road, all these regions are very good to invest, and you can get it at a very, very competitive pricing right now.
Right. I've been seeing, the last couple of decades actually, it's the satellite towns near an established town that have given maximum returns. If you look at Gurgaon, Gurgaon has given the maximum CAGR in India because, obviously 10 years ago, because it was growing next to Delhi.
Yes.
Navi Mumbai, next to Mumbai, has given so much returns because it was anchored and yet 60 to 90 minutes close to Mumbai. So you're saying the same thing. So Mysore can be a satellite town of Bangalore.
Definitely, definitely, it can cater to Bangalore in one particular region. Bangalore will have many spaces like this around it. So all these spaces are very unique though. You cannot say what you get in Mysore is what you get in North Bangalore. North Bangalore has a different life. Mysore has a different life. Real
Yeah, so can you
estate
summarize those 3 areas again? Haibal, you said one was
around Hebbal, the
Right.
Bogadi side, the North Bangalore, North Mysore is a good potential stretch to grow.
Right.
Then there is this HD Kote, Bannur Road, Madhepur Road side. This is also very good. And when you look at inside Mysore, there is Vijayanagar, which is rapidly growing. Vijayanagar, Gokulam. Gokulam is, they say that Gokulam is the Koramangala of Mysore. I don't endorse that because I do not want to compare Bangalore and Mysore. They're two different things
Right.
altogether.
So, Akif, tell me, what is your idea of it's a subjective question, right? What is your idea of a perfect real estate project?
See, a perfect real estate project should give maximum land share to one, most importantly. Second is they should have a good breathing space, and greenery is the best amenity according to me.
I'm so glad you
Yes.
said that, and I can see there's so much greenery
Yes.
here as well.
There was a time when the projects would sell or we would get traction with a swimming pool in a project. That's gone. People are not looking at that anymore.
Right.
They want more of greenery. The sanctuary living is what they're looking at. And that is especially after COVID, people started moving out, buying a larger space, and builders also adjusted to the requirement like that, and they started delivering projects where people are getting larger land shares
Right.
and open spaces. Even in apartments, usually people don't purchase those apartments which have ground coverage more than 30%.
What is this one from a design angle, right? When you talk about apartments, because you built a lot of apartments as well. What is this one thing that you want in an apartment? One non-negotiable thing according to you, in terms of how it, the layout?
See, I think minimum is having 3 side open. The common walls create a lot of nuisance. Having common walls is a problem. If you're having 3 side open units with some good open air and light coming in, that's the basic that you have to be looking at.
So less number of flats per floor
Correct,
as well, right?
correct.
To have more.
Higher undivided share.
Right,
workspace.
right. Yeah, it all goes back to higher. Yeah, correct. Any useless amenity according to you, like a very useless amenity that builders give in their projects? I'll give you mine. I'll tell you mine. What I think is useless.
I should not be saying this. I'm sure many will not like it if I say this, but this swimming pool, after 2 to 3 years of a project handover, is literally a water tank. Okay, nobody
and
uses
increasing
it.
maintenance costs
Yes,
non-stop.
nobody uses it. But there are amenities required for people to have that positive vibe on purchasing. These amenities are useful only till the first set of guests come home. Oh, आपके यहाँ ये भी है, वो भी है, etc., etc. That list has to be a little long one. After that, nobody uses these things.
Right.
I would prefer a nice green space, amphitheaters. These are, I think, more meaningful amenities than.
Right. I think like open space is so underrated.
Yeah.
Something as basic as an open space, green space is
Yes.
definitely underrated, but I think a lot of builders are not doing.
Yeah.
Now, Akif, if you had to change one government policy, right? If you had to change one government policy to make Bangalore real estate better, what would it be?
Okay. One government policy which I would say is there should be a strict ruling on restricting the construction in the tier 1 and tier 2,
Okay.
promoting the constructions and benefits for maybe these IT companies and all new businesses, give them some advantages or perks for moving from tier 2 to tier 3.
Got it.
There should be some motivation that people move from here to there. For example, I buy a land on a 40 feet road. If I'm getting a 2.25 FAR, in the outskirts, I should get 2.5 or 2.75 FAR. That motivates me to move towards the outer stretch of Bangalore. At the same time, it can be some taxation benefits or whatever, property taxation or whatever benefits that can be provided to the companies. They move towards the outer circle of Bangalore.
Is the stamp duty high here? What is the stamp
It
duty?
is about 8% now, 7.9% all in all.
It's higher than Maharashtra. I think.
Yes,
8%
yes,
is
yes.
It's a little high.
But if I had to tell you one policy which can be implemented in Mysore, there is a ring. There is a ring road, and the inner part of Mysore, the core region, I think we should not promote any vertical structure there.
Okay. And
If Mysore can grow with people coming in with only horizontal developments in the outer stretch, this beauty and the have you been to Mysore?
no, I've been there
it's,
back in the day for the palace. I saw the palace there.
It's a beautiful city. That wide road, I don't think you'll find it anywhere else. Maybe in Chandigarh, but Mysore is too good. If you restrict people from entering the inner ring of Mysore and doing all new developments with new amenities and new ideas, restricting them to be horizontal again with more land ownership, Mysore is going to do wonders.
Right. And you put your own money there, so I know that you're very, very bullish on, because unless you're not bullish, you'll not make investments. Of course, you have investments in Bangalore,
Correct.
Mysore, and
Correct.
most regions across Bangalore. But can you talk to me a little bit about how difficult it was to acquire land? Land aggregation in general is very difficult, right?
Land aggregation is the crux of real estate business. That's the most complicated part. Land aggregation in Bangalore is, even today, it's very difficult.
Right.
Okay? But when we were aggregating in Mysore, it was much easier. But today, it's getting complex again. More the demand, more kinds of problems get attracted. But still, there is a good bandwidth to go and buy lands in the outskirts of Bangalore. Like there is one stretch, the Kanakpura stretch, Kanakpura Road. It's not developed yet, but you have a very, very high potential to see a good growth in the future. Then there is Mysore. Then there is North Bangalore.
Right.
North Bangalore as in after the Chikbalapur region, maybe in the Chikbalapur district, which is say about 35-40 kilometers after the airport, which is not in the limelight yet. So there you can buy lands. See, this land aggregation is not going to be easy anywhere for that matter.
True.
Okay, you have to be sound with it, and if you are going with a trusted developer or trusted sources, I am sure you can make good land investments, and land is the best investment.
100% agree with you.
Yes.
100%. Now, apart from Bangalore and Mysore, what other belts do you think are good?
That's what I mentioned. Anything which has a connectivity to the satellite ring road
Okay.
has a very good potential. There is
Got it.
Tumkur, there is Dabaspet, and there is there are various regions around Bangalore.
Right. Now, can you talk to me about some of your projects? Like, what is your favorite project right now? What are you doing right now?
See,
Something, when you get up in the morning, you're excited, okay, I'm working on this.
See, I am doing multiple things right now under two names. Ahad is focusing on catering maximum villas in Mysore.
Right.
Villas with land ownership, again I say, it's not undivided share. You have your own green space. You have all that you want in a villa at a very affordable price. But at the same time, I'm looking at some markets of East Bangalore and North Bangalore, and I'm also looking at Kanapura region, which is all in pipeline. Not for anything immediate, but we are trying to do some luxury developments under the name of Think Real in Bangalore and cater to the mid segment of Bangalore, take them to Mysore and give them villa life. This is the vision with what we are working on.
Yeah. Because the villa life has always been aspirational.
Yes.
We used to think only the billionaires could own villas.
Correct.
But I think now, with people like you and a lot of other developers who are getting into the holiday home segment,
Yes.
it is a reality. It's become a reality for normal people as well.
See, the holiday home concept has grown so well, especially in Bangalore. There are projects in Dodbalapur. For example, there's one project called Avalon.
Right.
It started with 1.5 crores. Now it is selling above 4 crores. A span of about 3 years.
My God.
There are so many projects like these coming up. There is one project in East Bangalore also. There's Clover Greens around the golf course. Amazing projects. And these are all land areas starting from 10,000, 12,000 square feet, going up to 40,000 square feet.
So these are plotted projects.
Plotted projects with minimum required construction of a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom house.
Right. And of course, land has given more returns than apartments because
Definitely.
of demand and supply. Now, Akif, I'm just intrigued. If you are not a developer, if you're not a builder, what would you be?
Maybe a lawyer.
Maybe a lawyer.
Yeah.
Builders, anyways, are lawyers. They know more law than lawyers, I feel.
Now that I have some experience in software development and FMCG, the only thing I can think of is being a lawyer.
Thank you so much, Akif, for doing this. Thanks a bunch. And just before we part off, I just want to understand, what are your future plans? Like, what is that one dream that you have that you want to accomplish before you retire?
That's a big one. I think before I retire, I want to do one project where everybody gets a space very close to nature with wide greenery and living spaces, very close to workspaces, and be attached to wildlife. The youth gets the right upbringing, the old people get the right living space to stay there. It should be like a township which caters to all age groups under one region.
And how big do you want this township to
It
be?
should be 5,000 plus acres.
My God. I hope you accomplish this and become India's biggest developer at
Thank you so
5,000
much.
acres.
Thank you
Thank you so much, Akif,
Thank
for
you
doing
so
this. Thank you. Pleasure.